maybe we'll start some drama with a bigger streamer, and then yeah, that'll be it. We'll start drama with a bigger streamer through this game, and it'll be famous on YouTube and on Twitch. But welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into Division C East. Yeah, Division C East. On the left hand side, we have PSISTORM Dragoons. I believe that's the name, right? I'm not misremembering, am I? PSISTORM Dragoons, and they will be having Pigeon on Muradin, Pina Colada on the Falstad, Mirdar on the Murdar on the Blaze, Yeti Man on the Uther. I should have looked at these beforehand. And Ice Cream Love will play Chromie. To the right hand side of our map, we have got CM Daybreak. We've got Weenus on the Li Ming, Tempest Jet on the Joanna, MVP on your Zul'jin, Rackham to play a Stukov, and Aaron on the Leoric, mopping things up. Now, we have a prediction going for all of you, and that has started up right now. How many baseline stacks for Zul'jin? We are counting this number right here. We're counting this number right here. Not this number. Will he have 200 or more, 199 or less? Get your gambles in, chat. This is a reckless Zul'jin. He does scale faster when he's at low HP, and he's already got 3 stacks, which is somewhere in the 15 mark. I heard Moist Weenus streamer eats babies, demand an investigation, and stream the trial. The trial would just be Weenus and I drinking beers and then getting in a hot tub together. But that part you wouldn't see because we've never hit the hot tub sub goal. Exclamation hot tub. I hear he gave up streaming. I feared having to do that. I love what I do. I really love full-time streaming. I just need it to be sustainable. As I said, we need to bolster our viewership, which will bolster our subs and bolster our income. It all stems from just, yeah.
Capture the shrines. Inherit the
I hear he's in witness for relocation program and they forgot to block Twitch. MVP is gonna try and back away. Just immediately starts just healing right next to the team fight and hope that no one gets an auto to interrupt. We've got a Dragonite potentially over to the side of CM Daybreak. A huge time stop onto 3. It's a Horror Anomaly, so it's just going to be more time stops available. No chronic conditions for armor debuff. No no, chronic conditions is the slow. Time troubles is the armor debuff. There we go. Tiny Kitty, thank you for the raid. Thank you for bringing your viewers over here. See? Tiny Kitty wants to support the community. Tiny Kitty wants to bolster that viewership. And my apologies, I am looking over at Twitch chat for a second, and it will be Falstad to fall in top lane. Somehow, some way, Blaze got the kill. Oh, sorry, no. Leoric got the kill, my brain. Tiny Kitty, I hope you had a good, Here's a Storm stream. Hold a sub goal. We hit $1,000 to eat one of those peppers that'll possibly kill you. Smile. Yeah, I don't want to sacrifice my health for money. I already do that on a daily basis by streaming. No, I don't like those things are uninteresting to me. Like someone once did like a they ate like super spicy wings and then did like a cast of Heroes of Storm. Like, that's just not my jam. I'd rather do something fun like a painting stream or a subathon or, I don't know, something creative. But eating a hot pepper and then being miserable, no thank you. Also, I eat a lot of hot peppers already. MVP is doing their best to back away. 12 stacks already for the Zul'jin. And you can take a look baseline. What does that mean? 60. 60 stacks. Baja, one chip challenge. No, thank you. When, we can make a sub goal for chili. We sure can. We need future cooking stream ideas. This month we're doing grilled cheese and soup. I'm going to teach you all how to make what we call in our family penicillin soup. You take a block of mold. No, I'm just kidding. It's just beef shank soup. But whenever someone gets sick, my mom would make that, and you feel so much better because there's collagen and there's a lot of good fats and stuff in there that help you fight the cold. What's up, Blob Lobster Gaming? Hold on, Tempest Jet is doing their best to back out of this one. Sorry, I'm looking at, I see mac and cheese, and they're like, mac and cheese sounds good. No, if I'm going to your house hostile, I'm chilling, I'm not streaming. That's the big thing. If I go to your place, that's supposed to be like a tiny vacation for me. I need to turn off my brain from time to time. Pierogi cooking stream. That's a good option as well. But we have to hit these sub goals. Oh, weenus! I'm not exaggerating when I have a notebook full of sub goal ideas. We just have to hit them. That's it.
Power gathers within the shrines. Seize them.
Okay, you chill, I stream. You are Bahamut. No, because then it turns into Highlander and I'm gonna have to kill you. Level 10s are almost here. Weenus is going into full Arcane Orb build. Somebody in chat praise him. No one ever disagrees on Li Ming builds, ever. It's the Z's Vengeance, I believe, or Zai's Vengeance. Level 7 is the pickup.
My husband is dead. Remind this kingdom of his strength.
Haley would get the reference, but I wouldn't. Well, Highlander, there can only be one. That's all you gotta know. I actually haven't seen Highlander in decades. But it just that's the, you know, there can only be one. So I'd have to kill you. Whee! Chaos Pigeon's gonna take a bit of a ride right there, back towards their keep front gate. Siege Giants in bottom lane, still rocketing in, looking for some damage onto the fort down here. Chromie pokes out. I didn't look and see if she went. I assume she went deep breathing level 1. She has the Mobius loop or the Morbius loop at level 7. 5, however you want to call that. Healing Pathogen continue to spread from Rackham. We have potential Dragonite in mid lane. Seems like Joanna's rotating for that one, but Chaos Pigeon will jump onto the point, and there will not be an available Dragonite. Now, Pina Colada gets the barrel roll and is able to back away. She went Vision 1? Okay, thank you. I didn't see. Yeah, so she is Time Walker's Pursuit at level 1. Usually with Morbius Loop, you see the deep breathing one, but I mean, this Time Walker's Pursuit's absolutely fine, especially with the Adhoral Anomaly. 10s are here for both sides, as we had just cycled through the other numbers. Yeti Man getting a little low from the Disintegrate of Li Ming, and it's actually the target of Chaos Pigeon that everyone goes for. But with the split of the two characters between bottom and top, or bottom and mid, no kill will be achieved. And now, in mid lane, Zul'jin making sure that no one gets the Dragon out on the enemy side. We've got Blaze, Falstad in top, and Aaron mops things up as best they can. Paralyzing Rage level 4. I always like to note this because Leoric increases his slow from 40% to 60%, and I feel like that's a really good utility for Leoric players, so it's just always a nice thing to note. I fed too hard with Calamity. The only way to stop the bleeding is for me to stay far away. That's smart. That's smart. I wasn't trying to flame you by any means. It's just everyone gets really on their high horse about Li Ming talents. Okay, Zul'jin's gonna try and trade here, and they will be able to get a trade into Falstad. Chaos Pigeon might go down. The massive shove was a little sketchy there for a moment. I thought Muradin was gonna be saved, but the Condemned pulls Muradin back in, and they find a kill, a double kill on the side of CM Daybreak. 1-3 overall. 44 stacks with a Falstad, by the way, on his Gathering Storm. Not too bad on that one. Zul'jin 23. And as a reminder, we're looking to see if Zul'jin can hit the 200 mark. So even if he completes the quest, that's nice. He gets the 1.1 range increase. Well, he's actually already got that. But he'll also get the double revolve on the cleave, which is good for the Arcanite axes, as well as the lacerate level 13. Okay. That shove was tactical. I knew I had a silence. Nobody believes me, though. No, Rackham, I would believe you. Stukov players, I have a lot of respect for Stukov players. It's not an easy hero to do. Like, I think there's just so much nuance with Stukov. Like, a melee healer is so, like, that's why I like playing Lucio. That's why I like playing Deckard. Like, I just throw shapes and keep people in a circle. And yell at people on my stream to drink the juice. Drink the floor juice. Chaos Pigeon getting kicked away. Siege in bottom lane will yield a fort to the members of CM Daybreak, as it's 13 talents here to both sides. Level 14 faster to the side of CM Daybreak, as they've gotten kills, they've gotten more camps, I assume. They've also gotten more structural value. So it still is close, though, as we actually look at that experience gap starting to close with a couple, a couple rotations and experience being picked up in lanes that just hasn't been picked up yet. Stukov has a high skill ceiling, but also a high level of minimum effectiveness. It's just like, oh my god, it's a glass cannon Li Ming. Everyone panic! Insubordinate and trollish. Oh god, yeah, that is Kin Peel. Indeed it is. See, why did that one work? Why didn't the hang kill bust work earlier? I don't get these alerts from Twitch.
I'm about to bust.
There we go, I got it to work that time. Weird. Well, either way, Zul'jin 25 stack still. Nearing that 150 mark for the double revolve on the cleave. You have to forgive them, they're an indie company. Yeah, who just keeps taking money from me. Yeah, just keep working harder, Bahamut. We'll eventually recognize you as a streamer. We'll just create a PC that creates many viewers. We would never view bot. We'll just create a PC that creates a bunch of viewers. You know, it's different than view botting, totally. You know, officially I know 2 people at Twitch. Was it Ouroboros who was at Twitch? Remember, the glass cannon is microwave safe. Oh, it is! Is a dishwasher safe too? I mean, it's just less dishes to do, Weenus. That's the big thing. Alright. 15 Mithril Mace stacks. We also will be seeing Arcane Orbit. Joanna with Blessed Momentum 16. Time stop. Chaos Pigeon is going to get slowed by Tempest Jet. Massive shove. MVP so very low. Zul'jin still has some healing from the Stukov applied. Falstad able to get the Gust back, and no kill onto Pina Colada. No dancing in the rain. Yeah, I don't know anyone at Twitch. Blaze will go down. Leoric able to mop things up in the top lane. How's the RTS going? Excited for Zero Space? RTS days are my lowest viewership days. I enjoy playing StarCraft 2 and learning and stuff, but the viewership on those days is just so very low. I mean, we're going to continue doing it. It's just, I just got to figure out a way to bolster the viewership somehow. That's just the hardest part. Dragonite for the side of CM Daybreak. I went 4-4 yesterday in my ladder games for StarCraft. We had some pretty good wins. I've also been adding like once a week I've been putting up a video from StarCraft 2 on YouTube as well, and those actually do like insanely well, which is weird. Falstad throws out a hammering, able to get a kill into Zul'jin, unable to tap the Tostingo in time. And no Tostitos for him. Or maybe so, as he's going to be dead. Li Ming will get Goomba Stomp. Oh no, I was going to say Goomba Stomp, but it's going to be Blaze with the Burnination. It's all because of Glass Cannon. It's totally because of Glass Cannon, not because they put too much damage into Li Ming. Kick on to Chaos Pigeon. And Dragonite still trying to do its best to walk out of this one. 12% on the HP left, 8 seconds to go. Tempest Jet will get some slows. No sub done from level 4, but did Tempest Jet make a mistake with this by trying to chase down the enemies? Thunderclap, the slow from the Oil Slick, and no. No punishment into Joanna. She avoids the Sandblast. Leoric will respawn. Stukov is fine. And Falstad respawns in 6. Zul'jin in 6. Li Ming in 15. You have a YouTube? Exclamation YouTube. There's a video that goes up every day at 9 a.m. PDT. So if you're on the East Coast, that is your lunchtime. If you're in CEST, it's around dinnerish time. Talent's back up. 31 stacks for Zul'jin. We don't do good math here, so we have to look. 161 for Zul'jin currently. You live west of Portland, Oregon? Well, 9 a.m. That's like breakfast-ish time. Whee! No shove past the fort. Tostido to be popped by Zul'jin. He also went for the upgrade at level 20, which I forget, the Amani Resilience. It's always time for food. It is. Indeed it is. Chromie with the piercing sand at 20. Burning Despair for Leoric. Stukov with the top off, I believe, at 20. 46 stacks by the by for the Joanna on her level 1, so it's like 40-ish%? Yeah, 40%. 40% of her total HP over 5 seconds. And in 4 more globes, that is going to be, in 3 more globes, that is going to be 45% of her max HP over 5 seconds. But it is a blinded by the light level 20, no cooldown reduction, or, well, I guess you still get cooldown reduction from one of, oh, the temporal loop, damn. But you get cooldown reduction from shield glares. The Zealous Glare at level 1 is nice to be able to have the extra charge for that. But you do have Blessed Momentum, so basic attacks grant 10% attack speed for 4 seconds, stacking to 40%. They also reduce Joanna's basic ability cooldowns by 0.5, so you may not have the second charge of Zealous Glare, but you do have cooldown reduction to get it back faster so long as you're smacking the enemy with your mace. No double loop? Nope. We actually are going to see the level 20. I don't see it very often. It's the Divine Protection for Uther. Increase the Devotion Arm to 50 in the duration by 0.5 seconds. The Disintegrate from Li Ming. Chaos mentions the target gets the Divine Shield from Uther just in time. The Wind Tunnel from Falstad to push a few enemies into the wall, and that allows the rest of PSISTORM Dragoon to be able to back away. Leo feeding. It's not feeding for Leoric, it's just straight, yeah, it's straight value. Straight value. Massive shove into the wall. Chaos Patient able to get the Dwarf Toss out. Weenus looking for the channel. Muradin pops the rewind, gets the Dwarf launch in with his level 16. Leo's gonna rotate down. Falstad gets the bottom as Leoric pops in Entomb. No buried alive, but it doesn't matter. They mop up the fight with a double kill. Weenus. What are they gonna do here? 43 stacks for Zul'jin. I got a gut feeling he's over 200. He's 224. Believers, you're going to feel pretty good about that one. There you go. Li Ming in mid. She'll get the channel onto the Dragonite. Blah.
Flame cleanses all.
And mid lane, we start to push in. We start to shove. Nah, we're going bottom. Bottom to end the game. 30 seconds between Muradin and Blaze or so. Is map 1 in the hands of CM Daybreak? Find out. 17-minute Dragonite's going to be slapping for 855 damage into structures. Those flame breaths are dealing some good damage over time as well. Falstad with the barrel roll through the core with the wind tunnel as well, trying to find a kill into the enemy. But god, these how many stacks on Zul'jin? He's actually only got 39 on the Arcanate axes. But either way, a kick onto Falstad. The Dragonite is clearing things up. There's actually a Catapult and Siege Giants arriving through bottom lane. Monty Resilience popped, and it doesn't even matter because we have map number 1 going over to the side of CM Daybreak. A GG well played. A dominant map number 1. Choose outcome. 200 or more. The last we looked, he was at 225. Show you all some stats as well. Really quickly before we finish our stats, thanks again to Tiny Kitty for the raid.
Welcome.
All right. With Scorpion welcoming you all back into the stream, let's get set up for a map number 2. So far, the games have been pretty good today. You know, this is actually a good time for me to run and grab some water, and I need to run to the bathroom. So I'm going to get rid of a tiny block of ads, and then we're going to be getting into the next map, okay? So if you do get some ads, I apologize. If you would like to not get ads, be sure to subscribe to the stream. If you'd like to support the stream, push our sub goal up further. We're 12 subs away from our little subathon goals, so if you'd like to do that, I've got a bunch of subathon ideas as well, so we'll have future stuff for that. And we also have other like cooking streams, Mario Kart night, painting streams, giveaways. So we got a lot of that stuff going on. So if you'd like to support the stream, it's always really much appreciated. As I said, I'm going to run a small block of ads, and when we are done with the ads, I should be back from the bathroom, and we will be getting into our next map in our third best of 3 here in Division C. Don't go anywhere. BRB. All right. Ads are done. I am back. I've got some water. Let's go ahead and get into our next map. Thanks for your patience, everybody. Thank you very much for hanging out. All right. We are on Thumb of the Spider Queen. And there's no good... Oh, you know what? Let's do... I know what we're going to do. We'll do the Jaina base. We'll do the Jaina one, because we did that earlier today. All right, we'll do a prediction as to when Jaina will finish out her baseline stacking. So we'll talk about that in a second here. Let's go ahead and get into the game. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Nexus Gaming Series Division C East matchup. On the left-hand side, down in this best of 3, we've got the members of PSISTORM Dragoon. We'll have a Chaos Pagan Garrosh, Pina Colada on Greymane. We'll have Murdar. I can't say it. The I is throwing me off. The UI is throwing me off. Playing Blaze, Yeti Man on the Anduin, Ice Cream Love to play Jaina. Over on the right-hand side, we have CM Daybreak. We've got a Rack Ham. We've got a Rack of Ham on Rhaegar, AA Ron on Sonya, MVP playing Tassadar, Tempest Jet with the Nubarak, and last but not least, we have Weenus on Cassia. So, I pose this gamble to you. When will Jaina finish out her baseline Frostbite? When will she finish out her 12,000 stacks and get her activatable Ice Block? Will it be before level 13 or after level 13? So if it's at 12.999, that's before level 13. Big damage coming in. Jaina's already at 1,400 or so, and the pressure continues in through mid lane as the twin flames from Blaze tickle the toes of Rackham. A little bit of just more circles on the ground just to zone back the enemies here and there. I got a call from a number I do not know. Weird. You gotta try and win back some of those points that Twitch stole. Please do, by all means. What's up, Bill? How you doing today, bud? Sorry if I missed anyone in chat. Nara, good to see you as well. Jet propulsion to the face of Sonya says hello here in the bottom lane, but she answers with a spear slam of her own. Garrosh going to go into the unrivaled strength at level 1, so range increase and damage increase. I'm assuming we'll see Mortal Combo and Titanic Might at 1620. 7 regeneration globes for the Jaina, as her stackage just kind of stalled for the time being in the double soak priority, as well as grabbing a camp from mid lane. 10 stacks on the Thunderstroke for Cassie, that's not bad, as we also see 20 on Tassadar, but you get 5 per enemy hero hits. That's only 4 hits for the time being. With a massive wave in mid lane, PSISTORM Dragoon are going to look for big siege potential. Toss onto Tempest Jet, just puts him back over the wall. Big burrow in, lands a double stun. Jaina drops the Blizzard, but that's still for siege damage. And with the spell armor still around, they managed to get most of the fort front gate here against CM Daybreak. Jaina will go into Frost Armor at level 4. Enemies that attack Jaina are chilled. Additionally, every 10 seconds, Jaina gains 75 physical armor against the next enemy hero basic attack, reducing the damage taken by 75%. I guess Rhaegar bite on the butt, Anubarak autos, Cassia base autos, so... Tickle Me Tassadar, though, is going to be would shred through that physical armor immediately with just an auto beam for a second or two, I think. Rackham doubling back, looking to maybe say I need to get a heal for Weenus, but I think Weenus says, you know what, just leave me, I'm dead. And First Blood will go over to the side of PSISTORM Dragoon. They invade the camp, and nicely done. Nicely done for the time being. Indomitable for Garrosh, pretty much standard at 4. You know, it'd be cool. I talk about these all the time, but I just realized one. You know, it'd be kind of cool for Garrosh, because a lot of these heroes have, like Muradin, for example. Get to level 10, you get the Piercing Stormbolt and cooldown reduction from autos. Or like Jaina, deal 12,000 damage and then ability damage, and then you get the improved Ice Block ability. What if Garrosh got, like, throw 10 enemy heroes and unlock Indomitable? Maybe more or whatever, but you know what I mean? Like, that'd be kind of cool. I love some of these talents that are always picked being, that were being changed into sort of, questing talents, that baseline. And not all of them were things that were picked. It's just, it'd be cool. It would just be cool. It was a Rose and Jack moment. Rackham pushed me off the door. Because you both could have fit. You both could have fit. Everyone knows this. The science is there. Chaos Pigeon doing their best to walk out of this one. The healing from Yeti Man looking pretty good. The Leap of Faith onto Pina Colada. The Greymane's okay. Rackham comes in with a bite on the butt. Chaos Pigeon trying to back out of here, but the fend from Weenus is just enough to get to that real soft spot of the elbow. That's Garrosh's weakness. I ate too many burritos that day, sunk us both. Oh, man. Don't get me started. It's noon, and I'm getting hungry. It's noon, and I'm already getting hungry. I'm getting pizza for dinner, but that's in, like, many hours. Having to tell people to pay me the money I'm owed is hard. Yeah, I mean, I do that all the time to Twitch chat, and just people ignore me.
Destroy their constructs. Reclaim the gems of my power. Show no mercy.
Well, turn-in being attempted by the side of CM Daybreak. They need one, and Rackham's got that one, or Tempest can get the turn-in. Weenus getting thrown, but there's no splash onto Tempest Jets, no interrupt, and Weenus gets the insta-dismount. Well, you got 10 talent tiers at the bottom of your screen. Red Web Weavers will descend for the side of CM Daybreak, and PSISTORM Dragoon needing to defend. Chaos Pigeon looking to step in, but doesn't find a toss target. Main priority seems to be into top lane right now for the members of CM Daybreak. You got a Sonya in mid, Blaze clearing out bottom on the enemy side. And 10 talent tiers seemingly faster for PSISTORM Dragoon. but it's not a guarantee with the siege potential of the Web Weavers right now. Force Wall with the electric fence has some damage over time and a slow. Greymane trying to poke through with Gilnean cocktails. And the fort front gate top lane is going to be still up with one tower and a sidewall remaining. Sonya in mid has shoved this Web Weaver into the fort, and that fort front gate has already fallen. Linus has poke potential, MVP as well with this Tassadar. Looking for maybe an angle onto a shock right here. As a note for the Jaina believers, she's at 2,884 out of 12,000 necessary. She got about 3 levels to land a whole heckload of damage, and we'll see if that can happen sometime soon. Valkyrie from Cassia gets the pull onto Garrosh. He's going to be left away. We have Tempest Jet trying to get a burrow out, and unfortunately, Jaina's got the last auto into him. A mess of gems will be dropped. Aaron gets a couple. Rackham tries to wiggle in for a few. A toss onto Panda Colada, and a little DIY sort of leap from Garrosh allows Greymane to close the distance and find a kill. 57 gems out of 55 are in the pockets of PSISTORM Dragoon, and they will get this turn in. That's not enough. Someone's got to turn in as well. Does Jaina need to get the turn? Oh, she's there. Okay, so Jaina gets the turn in. Pina Colada gets the last few as well. And now our second Web Weaver phase to the side of PSISTORM Dragoon. Third one overall on Tomb of the Spider Queen, map number 2, and our third best of 3 of the day. As a reminder, if you're enjoying here on Twitch, be sure to follow. If you want to support further, it's always very much appreciated. And if you're watching over on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe, all that good stuff. As we would like to grow the YouTube channel. We can monetize it when we hit 1,000 subs. We're a ways from that, but hey, you know, every little bit helps. Panda Colada is a dangerous drink. There's a player named Panda Colada, and I keep thinking that I say their name in this game, and I think I might have. There's a ranged assassin player named Panda Colada, and I think they actually have like a very similar pool to Pina Colada. Maybe it's the same person, they just have an alt. Valkyrie into the blaze. He activates Bunker, an Ancestor healing cast onto Sonya. She tries to get in there with a spin. Leap is down as it was used to initiate this fight, and big no. Wait, that wasn't Leap. Oh, was it a toss from Garrosh, maybe? Wait, how did Sonya get thrown? She didn't leap, it was already on cooldown. Maybe she landed a massive spear and then got tossed by Garrosh halfway. I don't know, some weird animation happened right there, and all I know is that fort's gonna go down. Fort and bottom lane to fall as well. 13 talent tier advantage to the side of PSISTORM Dragoon, looking like a completely different team here in map number 2. What if she finishes at level 13? Well, it's level 13 or after, so it's gonna be level 13 or after. Like, before level 13 would be like 12.99999. After 13 would be 13 plus. Chaos Pigeon thrown out of position. Gonna try and get out of here. Don't know if the decimates. Nope. Goodbye. Well, either way, it doesn't matter because it's going to be way past level 13 by the time Jaina finishes this, well, not way past, but it's going to be past level 13, I think, before she even finishes that. So we'll pay out the bet in just a second here. Actually, this is a good time to pay it out because it'll be after level 13. So the doubters get paid. Daughters get paid. God, words today. Anubarak going to go full W build. Option 3, it never finishes. Well, Ektar, you know how Twitch chat is with 3 options. They panic when there's too many options. You gotta keep things simple here. Gotta keep things simple here. Tempest Jet. Summoning Beetles, Siege Giants. Chaos Pigeon pops the Indomitable, gets the toss, the combo. Valkyrie to try and get a pull here, but unfortunately Cocoon is not gonna be... It's going to be anti-synergistic, period. That's the end of it, really. Jaina at 9.5 out of 12. Muradin gets a Twin Flame, gets some dismounting, and I think that's the end of... Did I say Muradin? Blaze. God dang. Dude, where is my head today? Ugh. Okay, wave to be cleared out in the bottom. We have 45 out of 60 in the pockets of PSISTORM Dragoon. Only 5 jet. Oh, goodbye. No, Blaze, you don't make it out of this alive. Yeah, the jet propulsion, that little windup is going to be a bit too much. And they'll lose 5 gems. But some to be picked up. Enough for a turn-in. Tempest will anchor, but they're gonna need his turn-in if I'm not mistaken. On your shoulders. Well, okay. Doesn't feel like that.
Come, my children. Join the red ones in battle.
Okay. CM Daybreak grabs themselves an objective phase. I believe this is the 4th of the game. Yes, this is the 4th of the game overall because they still need 60 on the left-hand side, and this is 55 got turned in. So, 4th Webweaver of the game, 2nd one to the team of CM Daybreak. And in top lane, this Webweaver is going to send by their own fort front gate, and that's going to be cleared out mostly before it even makes it 50% into the lane. But that is a free mid lane fort during all of that. Parity found in that lane. Garrosh, oh! Beautiful Indomitable to deny the cocoon. Valkyrie doesn't get a pull, so no fishing for Weenus, sorry. Weenus, I have found that if you put some weenies, some hot dogs at the end of your Valkyrie, that typically helps out getting people. Just that's a little caster tidbit note for you right there. Be sure to actively throw wieners at the enemy too. 16 talents here is almost here. Chaos Pigeon gonna pop some Indomitable, or excuse me, some Decimates to slow down the enemy, maybe close the distance for a toss, but can't find it. 6 seconds until the clutch opens up. We have enough for a turn-in on the side of PSISTORM Dragoon. They'll grab themselves a camp on the left, and CM Daybreak to do the same thing on the right. Thermal Lance is a huge pickup for Tassadar. Shock Ray deals an additional 8% of maximum health as damage to its first hero hit, and then you also have the scaling on the level 1. So the Shock Ray can be shocking, if you will. Do you enjoy my jokes? Please don't leave. Seasoned Soldier and Double Up. Sorry, wrong order, but you know what I mean. Double Up and Seasoned Soldier to be grabbed by Garrosh as the 3rd Webweaver phase to the side of PSISTORM Dragoon, 5th of the map. Will be descending. A decent wave is still available in mid. Bunker called down by Blaze. Water Elemental summoned by the Jaina. Meanwhile, in bottom, there's a huge wave approaching the fort. And the Water Elemental not being microed. What you doing, bud? Just chilling? Doing a little shoulder dance? It's like Charlie Murphy in the bloopers from the old Chappelle show. Someone in chat will get that reference. Someone in chat will get that one reference. I need to try and bait my hooks with tasty healers. That's a good option too. I just like any excuse to make a weenie joke. Spear into Pigeon. Gets the Leap of Faith. There's a Valkyrie. Doesn't land onto anyone. Weenus taking a ton of damage. Curse Bullet. Black Hole. Oh my god. It's a mess of heroics on the ground. Jaina drops the Blizzard. And it's all W's for the members of PSISTORM Dragoon. They lose one. They'll gain a quadra kill. MVP taps the well. Holy Word Salvation. We need to talk about that for the last 8 and some levels. But Holy Word Salvation was used. Bolsters a whole good amount of HP. Yeah, I was about to say, please don't run away. Please showcase that this is a great opportunity to end the game while there's 4 enemies dead. I thought they were about to run away. I'm like, no, you got enough damage to end this game right now. MVP is not going to get a kill into you. Realistically, I would actually like to see the entire team dive in. No, why? No, no. You had it. It was all yours. Anyways. Oh, the game's not over just yet. 20 talents here, a level away. The bottom lane keep will survive, and a boss is going to be feigned, gotten. Did anyone free Harrison Jones? No. Look at how sad Harrison Jones is, chat. Look at that. Look at him. Look how sad he is. Okay. So just swapping between visions really quickly. Want to see how things are looking. Pretty sure they would have all died before they got that core down. They were low. Nah. See, what you do is you just kill the Tassadar and then win the game. Edzed, Jedzed. I didn't know you could see him like that. I knew you could free him. Oh, it's because I have the camera rotation. That's why you can see him. Normally, you wouldn't even be able to see him. But you need the camera rotation, which is just a little script thing you can add in. Well, 20 Talontiers about to be achieved through this top lane wave, as well as the bosses pushing in. They don't have enough for a turn-in, and they're pretty far away as well. 20-some gems. Like 20 gems, actually. It's 19 now, but still. So this is a slow approach through the top lane. Tassadar chunks Yeti Man a little bit. The upgrade on Holy Word Salvation was grabbed, and that's a huge pickup. Deadly Calm at 20 for the Garrosh as well. Fortified Bunker, I believe. Oh, wait, hold on. A Nubrex. Whoa! I was like, oh, he's got an opportunity to press a button. No. No buttons to be pressed. No buttons to be pressed. Chaos Pigeon getting chunked down to 50%. Slams from Sonya are helping out a bit here. Boss is going to be cleared out soon. Stasis from Jaina. Denies. Oh, but the Tassadar! He's able to get a black hole through. Holy Word Salvation upgrade. I believe it was interrupted. And that core will fall. Game number 2 goes over the side of PSISTORM Dragoons. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a series on our hands. As we're getting set up for our map number 3 in just a moment here. I know I'm hammering on this quite a bit, but it is September. Exclamation September in chat. You can get yourself a discount on multi-months, especially for tier 2s and 3s. Helps us out, bolsters our sub count, pushes us closer to Partner Plus because Twitch got to make another level, another echelon for Twitch. But it's always appreciated. If you would like to support the stream, it's always very much appreciated. But it is September. PSD really spanked us around there. A Photoshop document? Oh, God. Oh, what am I doing? All right, chat. Map number 3. Scores even Stevens. I think we can skip ads for this one. We can skip ads, yeah. Pre-roll 39, ad, yeah, we're good. Players are on the same sides. We're going to Infernal Shrines. What kind of gamble do we want to make here, chat? What kind of gamble do we want? There's no baseline questing. I don't know what they picked because for some reason there's no data pulled. Let me check something really quickly. 1 second. Don't mind me, I'm just loading the game earlier so that way I can see level 1s and stuff like that. There's a Vala, I want to see what she goes at level 1. First objective. I don't like doing first objective because sometimes teams will just ignore it for siege, so that's a hard one. We could do third objective. Third objective is sure, let's do third objective. Why not? Let's do third objective. Did I crash Heroes? I did crash Heroes. No, I didn't. I'm a genius. All right. I'm sir. Paused. All right. Which team? Oh my God. Team gets third objective. There we go, brain. PSID or CMD. All right, there we go. That'll be the prediction. We'll throw 2 minutes on that. Let's introduce our teams, our players, and we'll start the prediction. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bill Dozer, thank you again for the lurk. Welcome back, everyone, into the Nexus Gaming Series Division C East matchup of PSISTORM Dragoon versus CM Daybreak. We're in map number 3 of this best of 3. Let's see what we got here for our teams. Chaos Pigeon playing ETC, Pina Colada on the Brightwing. Mirder playing Gazlo, Yeti Man on the Hogger, Ice Cream Love to play Jaina once again. For the side of CM Daybreak on the right, it is Rackham on Stukov, Aaron on Lucio, or Leoric, different L, Tassadar played by MVP, Tempest Jenna Joanna, and Weenus the Wanus to play our Vala with an auto-attack stacking Vala. So, there's our objective, or there's our Twitch prediction. Which team gets the third objective of the game? First objective spawns at 3 minutes. Second objective is typically around level 10. And third objective is around 12, 13 area, something like that. First objective, bottom lane, Frozen Punisher. So that means our third Punisher can be either Mortar or Frozen. We'll have to see what the second one's going to be, because it is a cycle. It basically just cycles through them as the game goes. But once you know the first two, then you pretty much know the entire order of operations. Block stacks for ETC at level 1. As we... Oh, chat. No gambles? No gambling, chat? Sadness. Augur looking for a staggering blow for stun into the wall, but Yeti Man can't find it. Gets a bounce through the minion wave and lands on the safe side of all of that. Weenus with the autos, 2 stacks currently. Joanna, Laws of Hope, level 1, 4 stacks. Condemn onto the Gazlo. The force wall from Tassadar locks him in place. Gazlo able to avoid the lurking arm and will not fall. It is a low blow Stukov as well at level 1. Jaina, Fingers of Frost. She's going to be picking up those regeneration globes. 3 currently out of the 20 necessary. All right, there we go, chat. We got some odds. 33 to 1,000. There we go. Thank you, chat. Oh, level 4 is almost here as well for both sides. We'll have Electric Fence. That Paralyzing Rage increase on slow. Subdue for the Joanna. We got some danger pings coming out. I'm going to take a guess that these are from our blue side, as they don't have an idea of where the enemy has gone to. Meanwhile, mid lane, Leoric's able to get a Wraith walk out. No potential kill onto him. And our Frozen Punisher will be announced roughly in 15 seconds. Some more double soakage. Top lane, Hogger gets a bounce out to safety. It doesn't look like there's going to be any sort of rotation to the top lane to maybe get a gank onto Hogger. Maybe, though, we're going to see Fallen Shaman. Yeah. Rackham and Weenus already rotating over for this one. Back over in the top lane, Yeti Man. Still clearing things out safely. Hasn't really lost any. Actually, Yeti Man's actually pushed up onto this fort front gate. You can see a bit of damage on the gate and the lower tower. So Leoric actually hasn't gotten any value. Staggering blows, the zoning. Nicely done from Yeti Man consistently. Continuing our double soak. Tempest Jet's already increased the healing over time from 20% of their total HP to 25%, as there's already been 12 stacks picked up by the Joanna in 3 minutes. And it's a 5% increase every 10 stacks, and your base is 20. Hogger, unfortunately, does not get the infinite bounce. Power slide in from ETC. A force wall from Tassadar looks pretty good to zone these, or hold these enemies in place. Vala vaults in, and it's Joanna to steal the kill away from Weenus. But it will be first blood in favor of CM Daybreak, as they shall grab first objective as well. Gazlo in the top lane, trying to clear out the Fallen Shaman, focusing onto the Shaman first. That way there's no more Hellhounds to be summoned. Joanna shield glaring, trying to just slow down the siege in bottom lane from the enemy side, as the 7 talent tier does get picked up during said objective phasing. With the kill, with the little bit of soak here and there, they are leading, but of course that 7 talent tier will be picked up by PSISTORM Dragoon as well, as they start to defend mid lane. Chaos Pigeon takes a shock ray to the face, as well as the Punisher jump. The static charge is currently at 40 out of 20 for the Tassadar. Ooh, great lurking arm, great force wall, and the Punisher jumps over onto Jaina. She'll self-cast a Blizzard. And this fort may be taken down. Joanna's stepping a little far out. She's going to tank a ton of damage. Gets the Iron Skin. And the fort will not fall. Actually, no, they might be able to poke this down. The minion wave is still around. Tassadar might have a few little shock rays in there as well. Drops the PSISTORM. Tempest will get picked off. They can't find a counter kill into Jaina. Meanwhile, in the top lane, oh, Hogger almost takes down Leoric, and he kind of wants it here. The easy throw dynamite doesn't get the insta explosion, but I don't think it would have killed. Either way, it's 1-2 in kills, favoring CM Daybreak as we get into 10 talent tiers. Let's cycle through our other numbers. Mortar Punisher will be the second Punisher of the game, meaning our third Punisher, and that'll be for our Twitch prediction for this map, will be will be an Arcane Punisher. And that'll be our rotation for the map. It'll be Frozen, Mortar, and then Arcane. And it will cycle through that. Now the positioning is where the RNG really takes place. Bottom camp to be grabbed by the members of PSISTORM Dragoon, but it seems like CM Daybreak wants to step in. Tempest gets power slid. That's a not crowd control, crowd surfer. ETC as he was able to get through the wall right there with that power slide. Zones back the enemies for the time being. Rackam tries to throw in a weighted pustule. Doesn't get any slows. Massive shove, black hole, entomb, bless shield, and rain of vengeance. 10 talent tiers to the side of CM Daybreak. With that 10 talent tier, PSISTORM Dragoon's gonna respect and just split soak in their lanes. Right wing, though, maybe caught out here. She doesn't have a blink to anything. That's a force wall that does have the electric fence slow. Polymorph into Joanna, lurking arm. There's a blessed shield. Tempest Jet wants this. Unfortunately, the rest of the team was not pursuing the same target. They were focusing on clearing out the mid lane before it found any structural value. Structural value for PSISTORM Dragoon. Fallen Shaman, 30 seconds. Siege Camp in 1:30. Bottom lane is 2:20, so not a whole lot for the members of CM Daybreak to do, so they'll just play it safe and rotate back down to bottom lane. Joanna picks up another regeneration globe. One more. When she gets to the 20 mark, she'll have 30% of her health healing over 5 seconds. And there should be the announcement in just a second. There it is. Second objective of the game, not the gamble one. Leo playing safe in the top lane. Gets a Drain Hope onto Yeti Man, and it was all a great bait. Mosh Pit, and they'll trade Leoric for Gazlo. A little private dance. I guess it's not really that private when the rest of the enemy team is here as well, or the vast majority, because Gazlo did get caught out in mid. So it's a trade. Leo for Gaz, but here's the big difference. Leo can cheat death, and he also spawns in the battleground. So he'll be spawning in all of this. Shockwave from from Gazlo. Oh my god. Can I please say the right talent names? Shockwave from Hogger. The Entomb from Leoric will catch their own teammate. Gonna be canceling that early. The Water Elemental chasing down onto Venus, but he'll be able to get an auto to clear that out. Joanna looking to step in. Subdue could be finished out here if there's a nice Condemn to be grabbed. Unfortunately, doesn't get the hit for the stack, but manages to set up a kill into Jaina. As there's the Sins Exposed level 7, reducing the the health. Reducing the healing received. Second objective activated by MVP. And we're going to go ahead and see a quick objective over to the side of CM Daybreak, I do believe. Jaina just now respawning in the Hall of Storms. We've got Gazlo showing in bottom lane. And he's going to pick up all the experience, and yeah, he'll clear things out as well. Camp for the mid lane to be grabbed. A little bit of a consolation prize. And meanwhile, the 13 talent tier is going to be over to the side of CM Daybreak. Alright, no 39 on the objective. Joanna doesn't go and get free regeneration globes. And there's the Punisher jump onto ETC, followed up by a Blessed Shield, a Rain of Vengeance, and that is the cow cooked. We got barbecue for dinner, boys. And girls. I mean, whatever, you know. And our champion showgirls, of course. Gravel Bomb pulls back the enemy. They get the stun, but the Force Wall once again from MVP is so very well placed. A kill into Jane as the Punisher will expire. And that is keep front gate going to be going down, and I think that's as much as they get. Jane is going to respawn soon. I don't think they want to step in and try and get I don't think they're going to try and get a keep unless they get a staggered kill. By the way, ETC did not go Encore 13, so it doesn't have cooldown reduction on his heroic for every face melt he hits. Looks like Meat's back on the table. I mean, Meat is, yeah, I'm fine with Meat being back on the table. Excuse me. Because if it's on the menu, then I have to order it and pay for it. But if it's on the table, I can just eat it, right? Barbecue, what kind? Brisket. Oh, man, I love brisket. Brisket and ribs. And then burnt ends. Oh, the burnt ends. Oh. By the way, Jane is going to go Stormfront at level 13. We don't see this very often. Increase the cast range of Blizzard by 75% and its radius by 30. Remember when there used to... Back in my day, there used to be a talent that would give Jaina another round of Blizzard. You guys remember? I got burnt ends when falling asleep. Wait. Are you talking about your butt cheeks, Weenus? Weenus, do you sunbathe naked? If so, I'm gonna need your address for research purposes. All right. Sorry, I was finishing up my tea for the day. Maybe we grab a third cup of tea. Maybe. Oh, no. There's still like a sliver of HP. 157. All right, third objective is coming up. Arcane Punisher. This is the one for the gamble, chat. I have a 4-foot fence for those who want to cause themselves an eye bleach moment. When I suntan, the light it lights the beacon of Gondor. Humongous black hole followed up by a condemn. Double rain of vengeance from Weenus is going to keep the enemy in place. A blessed shield in all of this, and nothing to get a kill onto Pina Colada. But Weenus with a beautiful
Triple kill.
for their team in this top lane. Keep front gate shall fall. Wait, are we not going Shrine? Oh, this is awkward. How did no one see him die in that fight? Because Rackham is a really good Stukov player, and I said it before and I'll say it again. I have a lot of respect for Stukov players because he is very difficult to play extremely well, and Rackham, I think, is a great example of a talented Stukov player that knows what they're doing. There's a lot of Stukov players out there, but we've been seeing a bit of Rackham today on this Stukov, and it's nothing short of awesome to watch. Also, Weenus damage, Black Hole from Tassadar was a huge controlling factor. It just, buttons were pressed at the right time is the best answer. I'm gonna go with my gut on this one and say if the enemy team is grabbing a camp at 30 skeletal defenders, I'm pretty sure our third objective phase is going over to the side of CM Daybreak. 38 regeneration globes for the Joanna currently. I don't feel like doing math because my brain just doesn't want to work lately, so it's 35. She'll have 40% of her total HP over 5 seconds with one more regeneration globe, and she'll probably get that with the spawning wave right here in top lane. This is Punisher pushing into top, and this might just be the end of map number 3 here. Punisher jump into Hogger. We've got a huge black hole. Or Gravo bomb from Gazlo. We're not at 20, so no black hole value. It's a double kill early on. 30-some seconds. The Entomb from Leoric landing into Gazlo. The massive shove pushes Brightwing away. Does she have a phase shift? Yes, she does. Tempest Jet getting real low here. The catapults are fixated on Cord. Jaina uses improved ice block. A black hole from Tassadar trying to shove back the enemy. A huge shock rate from MVP as well. God, this Tassadar really, 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 really good. Oh, CM Daybreak, they will be able to take the third Punisher and the series in map number 3 in a dominant 13 minutes and 46 seconds. GG. Well played. Is this Patrick? No, this is Patrick. Which team gets third objective? It was CM Daybreak. My tea's empty. I just went to go drink some of it, and the cup's just empty, and it's disappointing.